Welcome back, ninja community and persons that have just become ninja enough to view my materials. Congratulations on becoming ninja enough to view my materials. In this video, I'm going to be covering some Shinobi lessons or some Shinobi tactics. In this one, it will be the tactic of false retreat. Now, a tactic is slightly different than a strategy. A strategy is more like destruction, exhaustion, exploitation. In this video, it's going to be a tactic of false retreat. And that is the idea that you run away to fight, much like a knight on a chessboard. Okay, so I will also, I guess I'll talk a little bit about a ancient battle that took place a long time ago. This is just a ninja story, so just listen to the story. It's kind of interesting. There was a general, or like a samurai, and he lost over 400 men just trying to kill what he thought was only 3 guys. These 3 guys killed some of his guys and ran into the woods. And after they ran into the woods, and he sent his men, and he just kept sending his men after them, they just kept killing them. So they thought they were only fighting 3, but they were actually fighting 9. Some would pop up over here, some would pop up over there. So they had no idea how these 3 guys were running around the woods so quickly. And it's fairly simple. There wasn't 3, there was 9. Now, when the general had showed up, or the samurai had showed up to the battlefront, and that's what happened, they were attacked in transit to the battle. When they had shown up, it was a morale killer for his allies. He was supposed to be showing up with reinforcements, but he showed up with only about 40 men, when he was supposed to be showing up with 400. Now, real shinobi know that had that not been the goal of the shinobi, that general would not have shown up to the battle at all. So, in this video, I will be covering some very interesting, effective shinobi or ninja lessons, I suppose, of the tactic of false retreat. So, before I get into how to utilize false retreat in a real life type of situation where it's just you, I will go over my quality statement disclaimer, mostly out of liability. So bear with me real quick as I run through this, and that's mostly out of liability. So, the viewer understands my quality statement disclaimer video. Additionally agrees that this video could be treated as is with ballistic protection, which in short means it don't have a seal on it, therefore it don't guarantee the techniques and or your application of the techniques. And if you're watching this video with the intention of using any of its content in committing a crime, that is additionally a crime. Actually using any of my content in committing crimes is an additional crime. Also, the viewer agrees that this is my intellectual property that I'm allowing others to view. Okay, false retreat is mostly dependent upon one's ability to run. But you don't have to run too far. The idea is that if you have more than one opponent, like say you're outnumbered, you run away, and the fastest person is usually the one who catches up to you first. So you turn, fight them, and keep running. It's fairly simple. The downside is you might be fighting the strongest opponent first, but it's better than fighting outnumbered, which a shinobi is only going to get into a 3-to-1 odds in his favor. So the tactic is to run away to a better spot. Like in the story I just mentioned, running away into the woods where your opponents chase you. Chasing a shinobi into the woods is a bad idea. If you've never seen the original movie of Rambo, you should definitely watch that movie. It is a classic where I'm pretty sure Rambo is pretty much a ninja, or at least the character on TV is a ninja. So the idea of getting to a choke point, like a doorway, like I've seen in some horror movies, when you're running into, like say in the horror movies, if you're running away from a psychopath or a sociopath, they might be bringing your weapons. So see, Shinobi don't usually carry weapons because they expect their opponent to bring them a weapon. And with every weapon, there's strengths and weaknesses. Like with an axe, if your opponent is running in at you with an axe and you run to a doorway, it's much easier to defend yourself. It's not like this right here where it's a very wide doorway. It's much more like you're looking for like a narrow doorway so that you can fight one opponent at a time or two at most, because it's very difficult for multiple people to go through a doorway at the same time. So you can see how running into the house and then out of the back of the house is a bad idea. Just fight them right there at the choke point. So in real life self-defense type of situations, that's what I would do. Okay. With every weapon, there are strengths and weaknesses. With an axe, most of the power is on the end. And of course, if you have any questions about that, you can always feel free to ask me a question in the comments below. And let's see, I'll go over this real quick. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and check out my other videos. Let's see. If you've watched the video so far, you should probably hit like hard like a ninja. And subscribe to be alerted for when I do videos on YouTube. And of course, I have a Facebook under my artist name or my 10th ninja name, Melel. That's M-E-L-E-O. And I have an Instagram, but I'm not telling you what my Instagram name is. You'll just have to be ninja. Go figure that out on your own. Okay. So, only share my videos with people who are ninja, but not with people who ought to be ninja, because they might accidentally learn something. Until next time, my friends, stay ninja. Stay ninja. Oh, that's right. I was going to show some defenses. See, every weapon has its strengths and weaknesses. With a tonfa, it has its own strengths and weaknesses. With the axe, its strengths and weaknesses is it has reach. A shinobi tactic is to take away the reach. And most of the power is on the end. And what they have here is like a hook that they can use to move other weapons out of the way with. So, in this type of situation, where let's say this was a choke point, right? If this was more of a doorway here, the reach can be taken away by taking away the swing. If they have to swing wide to have more power like a baseball bat, then you have taken away a great advantage that the axe has, like attacking it if they're attacking you at a doorway. Because that power, that main power behind an axe comes from a full swing. You have stolen the morale that your opponent has. And usually an axe will get hung in wood like a door. So, let's see. Now a pocket knife has strengths and weaknesses. A pocket knife, the strength, the weakness that it has is reach. And of course, this is one of the coolest pocket knives I ever got. I've had this since I was very young. I want it. Okay. Now, the strength that it has, it doesn't have much reach. The strength that a pocket knife has is that it's very difficult to disarm someone with a pocket knife, because unlike longer blades, it's much more difficult to parry the blade. So as you see, every weapon has strengths and weaknesses. So I believe that's all I'll cover in this video. Of course, you should probably check out my other videos. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and Until next time, my friends. Oh, I also have an Instagram. You should probably check that out. Until next time, my friends, stay ninja.